Hey guys, I just kind of wanted to explain to you how to research the setting again. So, hopefully, you viewed Mr. Kent's lesson yesterday, and I wanted to do this or model this for you so that it will help you with your own fantasy book to help you answer this discussion question. So, Mr. Kent was talking about how to research the setting in your fantasy novel. And he said that there's three common settings that you can find in a fantasy book. One is medieval, the second one is futuristic, and the third one is an ordinary world. So let's take a look at our read aloud that you listened to chapter 1 with Miss Drennan yesterday. Um, and let's try and figure out what is the setting in this book so far. So the first thing Mr. Kent said is to look at the cover and kind of investigate what you see on the cover. So we see a house. It kind of looks mysterious and scary a little bit. And Mr. Kent also said to read the blurb from the book. So let's go. I'm going to read the blurb to you, and let's try and think about what kind of setting is this? Is it medieval? Is it modern? Or I'm sorry, is it ordinary? Is it futuristic? Futuristic means it happens in the future. So it says, Mr. Hood's holiday house has stood for 1,000 years, welcoming countless children into its embrace. It is a place of miracles where every childhood whim may be satisfied. There's a price to be paid, of course, but young Harvey Swick, bored with his life and begilded by Mr. Hood's wonders, does not stop to consider the consequences. It is only when the house shows its darker face, when Harvey discovers the pitiful creatures that dwell in its shadows. But the house and its mysterious architect are not about to release their captive without a battle. Mr. Hood has ambitions for his new guest, for Harvey's soul burns brighter than any he has encountered in 10 centuries. Okay, so when we think back to the first chapter, when you listen to it with Miss Drennan, it was talking about Harvey bored, moping around in his bedroom, right? That's pretty ordinary. We probably do that too. We may even be doing that now. So we would call that's an ordinary world. But what makes this fantasy or kind of weird is that we met Rictus, right? And Rictus just all of a sudden appeared in his bedroom. So that's pretty magical. So that's what makes this fantasy. So far, the setting seems pretty ordinary besides the magic that's taking place. Okay. So what I want you to do in your discussion is research your fantasy novel that you started reading yesterday. What type of setting is it? Read your cover, read the blurb, analyze what you've read so far. And in the discussions, go ahead and comment and tell us, is it a medieval world, futuristic world, or an ordinary world, and why? All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.